body mastery. And then the fourth important thing is sexual energy mastery. When it comes to exoteric knowledge, you need to master your brain. You need to gain mastery over your organs, the organs of your body. You need to gain mastery over your body, and you need to gain mastery over sexual energy. Now, the brain is hemispheric in nature. It has two hemispheres, two lobes, left hemisphere and right hemisphere, right? And I talked about the brain intelligences. I'm not going to talk about that today, right? The 9 brain intelligences: mathematical, logical intelligence, linguistic intelligence, visual spatial intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence. A lot of the words that we use are words that were designed for casting spells on other human beings. The truth of the matter is, we are all spell casters. We cast spell every day. Now, when you understand the power of words, exactly, when you understand, for instance, study the etymology of the word belief. In ancient African societies, there was never a word like belief or belief system, the so-called belief system. These are ways for limiting your existential exploration. These are ways that make you shut your mind to future possibilities. When they talk about belief systems, when people ask me, what do you believe? I tell them I don't do believing. I tell them believing is for babies. Folks who are still operating at baby levels of their soul, baby levels of their mind. Those are people who do believing. They are playing it safe within that box that they've been conditioned into. That's why the so-called word, concept of believer, non-believer, came into existence, was invented into existence. I'm not a believer. I'll never be a believer. I'm a seeker. I'm an adventurer, right? So etymology, you should sit down and look at the most frequently used words. Your most frequently used words. Some people have a kind of consistent information, consistent knowledge, right? Etymology. The next thing is philosophy. I'm about rounding up. So if anybody has any questions, start preparing your question. Philosophy. When we talk about philosophy, we'll talk about metaphysics. We'll talk about psychology. We'll talk about ethics. We'll talk about logic. We'll talk about epistemology. And we'll talk about aesthetics.